Good evening. I chose to speak on and present on the Bush Davis UNC academic scandal on this evening. I'll just start by saying that I believe that ethical responsibility extends beyond direct involvement. Um, Before, or as Bush Davis stated in the video, when he initially arrived to the campus, he proceeded to put in place some academic standards, as he had prior knowledge of some academic shortcomings the university held prior to being, named the head coach. So he immediately put some systems in place um, as it pertains to making sure that they were academically sound. And I believe that in that process, if there was one thing presented to you that should have lit a fire or kind of shed some light on maybe potentially looking into other avenues and other academic shortcomings as it pertained to the academic rigor of his athletes. The other thing is the institutional control is an ethical obligation. So it's both. I mean, I'm not a judge, but I believe that both the university, the athletic advisors, and the head coach all played a part in vetting the academic rigor and the academic process as it pertain to the athletes, to ensure that there was no foul play there. I know that he also mentioned that he kept stating that there were other teams. There were other teams. Well, I feel like that's kind of self snitching, for lack of a better words. Um, when you observed it in other programs, but at no point did you investigate in depthly what was going on academically with your team. So again, I feel as though that was. It fell on a lot of people's plate, but I feel like, as a head coach, um, those are your guys, and your namesake is on the line. So that's not something I'm going to leave up to someone else's fate or someone else's to do. I'm kind of gonna look into that in depthly personally. Um, the university stated something about everyone benefits, meaning that class was offered to the masses, not just athletes, but the masses, and that was kind of their justification or their um, way of loopholing and or justifying having the paper classes, as they call them, and the African American studies courses that didn't have attendance and or professors. And so I feel like that also aids the case for the university being to blame as well. But ultimately, from an ethical standpoint, I do not feel that that was very ethical. I also don't feel as though that was handled with diligence on Coach Bush Davis' his part.